more videos like this, please subscribe.
YouTube, Troystarz trucking. Thanks for tuning in. And in this video, I promised my subscribers that I was gonna do a 5-course training and backing up truck, right? Backing up tractor trailer. Because most of my subscribers have a problem. Well, my new subscribers are new drivers, are new interests. What should I say? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I have some subscribers that is interested in trucking, but they had problems with backing up, right? And I promised them that I was gonna do a 5-course, as in 5 separate videos of how to back up a tractor trailer. I'm gonna start from scratch. Scratch means scratch, right? So I'm gonna give you all my technique that I use, and hopefully if you guys pay attention to all 5 videos, by the ending of the 5th video, you should have the full idea of backing up. Now, it's not every time someone can tell you how to do something without you doing it physically, you know what I mean? So by just information only, sometimes you just know the theory, but you want to do the practical, right? But in this, we're just gonna do theory, and it's gonna give you an easier step to take on the practical. So let's start. Now, first, I'm just gonna reason with you guys. First, I'm gonna talk about the fear that drives most of you guys crazy. And the fear is thinking about what the other person is thinking. For example, sometimes you guys get around the wheel of it's car, trucks, it doesn't really matter. But in your mind, you're trying to think what the other person is thinking if you're doing something wrong. So you don't want them to say, what the hell is that person doing? Or you're more concerned in what they're thinking of you, but not what you are thinking about yourself. You know what I mean? And if you lead yourself to want to know what they're thinking about, you're gonna end up looking stupid any way you take it, you know what I mean? Or foolish. So what I'm advising you to do is pay attention to what you're doing, and don't try to think about what they're thinking about you. In other words, I ran into this friend that was actually backing up. Well, she wasn't a friend, but she was. I went out to help her back up because I saw that she had struggled, but she was, twisting up and turning up, but her problem was to try to get out the way because I was right behind her, right? So she was thinking, I want her to get out the way and park the truck and stop holding up. No. Let me tell you something, guys. Experienced truckers do not, and let me repeat, experienced truckers that is already out here do not criticize younger drivers. I don't know if they are, those guys are jerks, but we don't criticize younger drivers that's coming out here. The most we will say is, okay, that person is new. That's the most we will say, and we're not gonna shout. And most of who aren't there aren't, like I said, they're just whatever, you know what I mean? But most of us, what we say is, okay, they're new. Even though we are saying that you're new, that doesn't mean that you can still try to hurry up to get out the way. Most of the time, you guys try to change your mind from backing up because of the situation around, but because of your surrounding. You'd rather want to do it when no one else is looking, and you will be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be like, yes, this is the right time to back up. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get so nervous. The point that I'm trying to get to is calm down, be yourself, settle. You know what I mean? Settle, take your time, and things will work the way out it should. When I get out the truck, I was mentioning about the lady trying to back up, and she's trying to hurry and try to rush because she know I was right behind her, right? Now, when I get out the truck to help her, she was like, oh, I know you want me to get out the way. I'm like, no, take your time and back in. No one is rushing you. we have time. Just take your time and get in. And right there I can see like she released that stress, you know what I mean? And I help her. And I see where she was going wrong, and I try to, direct her to show her what's the best thing to do when she's in that type of position or that type of spot, you know what I mean? Now, that being said, I just want to get that out the way that you guys can be more comfortable to do what you're doing. Now, the first key in backing up is to know your vehicle. Know your length. Know the judgment. That's what everyone else call it, judgment. Know the judgment of your vehicle. So it's the same thing. Know your length, know the vehicle. Take the time out of your day to know your vehicle. You know what I mean? Whenever you're at training school, whenever you're whatever, you walk. This is the trailer. So I'm gonna give you an easier way to know your vehicle. Knowing your vehicle, sometimes you have to walk at the side and count your steps. I did a video earlier where I was sliding the trailer and I was talking about counting your steps and to where you want to slide your trailer tandem, and you put it at you use a chalk, or you put it at the front wheel and you drive to it just to slide your tandem correctly, right? Now it's the same procedure in backing up, but you have to know your vehicle. Now, meaning your length. So normally I would walk the side of my truck starting from right here, and in this way, in my mind, I know the step to take. So I'm going to show you an example what I do and how I do it. Okay, knowing your vehicle is the right thing. Knowing your right now, knowing your vehicle or knowing the length of your vehicle, you have to baby steps or normal walk. Normally you can, like me looking across here, like this playing field here, and I can say, okay, to get over that side is 30 steps, because I'm counting in my head, because I know how many steps it will take me to get over there. I'm not gonna be 100% correct, but I'm maybe be off by 1 or 2 or 3 steps, you know what I mean? So this is it. I'm gonna try to get to know my truck with my step. Even though this is a 52 length, also with the trailer on it is like 75 feet, right? So it's 53 feet trailer. With the trailer attached to it, with the truck attached to it, it is 75, right? Now, this is how I'm gonna know the length of my truck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that I counted, I understand that my truck is 31 steps. Let's say this right here is a dock, and one trailer is right there, and one trailer is to the side, and in the middle is where I need to go. So let's say I want to back up in between the two trucks that is already docked on the doors, right? And in the middle is the only space for me to get in, right? I'm sorry I wasn't where a real dock is, but sometimes it's hard to find space and places like that to do such videos, you know what I mean? So I'm in here right now with some time, so I'm just doing what I can. So this is it. What I would need to do, because there's a thing, most people call it the S, I call it the S lock, and it is the right way to line up your truck to get in any space. You have to swing right, then go back left, and by the time you go back left, your back should lining up with the space to get in. When you go back left, you should be able to look through your truck window, and you can see like your tail right at the entrance. That all you would need to do is either put the lot left or put the lot more right to get in to the space that you want to go. Now, before you line, because the lineup is everything. Properly lining up your truck properly is everything. That's the easiest way to get into anywhere. Once the lineup is good, then you're okay. If you line up and it's not looking great, you do it over. It's no problem with doing it over, because you will try to work with if you're not experienced, you will try to work with the bad lineup, and that's when you get in trouble. More experienced driver will know how to fix it. If you're not that experienced, just do it over. There's no problem in turning around and come back around and try try at it again. You know what I mean? Doing that maybe one or twice, you will get the drift, you will learn. You know what I mean? So just do it over, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying now, let's say the door is there in between two trailers and you want to get in there. Now, the tractor is 5-step in my mind, right? Now, you have to know this 5-step and how fast you're going to count because you know the speed you walk. This is you. You should know yourself by now, right? So, I'm going to go in there. So what I'm going to do, remember, my step off the truck is 31, but the tractor only is 6. So, I'm going to start my engine, then I'm going to drive slow. I'm counting in my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, without even looking, I know my truck is in the right position to make the turn of going right. Now I make 6. I don't even need to look out. I already made the 6 because I know my truck is 6, right? Now it's time to make the lock for the 25 step leave, because now is the time for the trailer. So now you're gonna put the lock in right, and while you're driving and turning, you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you can get to turn all the way, that would be great. But most of the time you can't get to do all that. Let's say I go 7 because it's not enough because there's no more space. It can be any amount of numbers. Once the 25 doesn't count as yet, you're not complete. You're at 7 right now. No, you don't want to run into the wall, right? So you're gonna turn away from the wall with the 7 because you already get 7, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I count too much. But you see, if I look in my mirror or go like this, I'm lined up with the space to get in the door. Believe it or not, the reason why I stop at 7 is because my truck was in the way. But normally, because I didn't want to lose you guys, you know what I mean? I stop at 7. But normally, you can count to half of the number that is left. You know, let me go over. You'd have to count half the number. I'm doing it over. Let's say where I want to park between two trailers, right? So if I want to park in between two trailers, what I would need to do, I already know my truck is 31 feet, right? Steps of my step, right? The tractor only is 6 step, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass with the tractor, pass the first tractor trailer with my tractor only. So that's 6. So I would count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then as soon as I reach 6, I start making the lock because I want to do half with the S, because I'm going to make the S lock, which I go right and then I go back. When I go right, all I need to go back left is maybe turning the wheel 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And 4 times would be maybe 4 steps. You know what I mean? So when you're driving, it's not like if the space is there, to do a full lock, to straight out the trailer and straighten back, like if the space is there to just go around and go back straight to get in, that would be an easier one. But most of the time you have to do that S. You have to go semi-straight, then go back left, right? So that your trailer could line up. So basically I would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My tractor pass 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's off of the trailer already. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I should be lined up. With, if I do it right, I should line up with the door or with the two tractors. Now, when I put this lock in, to to finish up, and I look out my window, I should be seeing the two trucks and also the tail of my trailer. So if I saw the tail of my trailer, now it's up to me to know how much luck to get my tail steer in the dock. So sometimes you would need to turn it back to the left, put the truck in reverse, go back to the right, and when you go back to the right, if the trailer is not lined up properly, when you go back to the right and reverse, your trailer will take its time to find itself back into the space, back into the hole, right? But if it's lined up properly, all you would need to do is you'd have to still take your time and put in right, and you watch your trailer bending up, fixing up to go in. Now, at this point, when you find yourself start getting inside the hole, getting inside where the two trailer is, now it's time to get out your truck and go look. Even though you line up properly, sometimes for newer drivers, you would need to get out and go look. So when you get out and go look, that's the ideal thing. Now when you get out and look, if you want to, you could also walk and watch the space that you have away from the other trailer. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3. And it's 3 steps. Listen, I'm gonna do this more practical, more when this is just theory. So the next video that is coming up, I'm going to do it practical. I'm going to show you a video of what I just said, so I could demonstrate what I just mentioned to you guys by doing it myself, so that you guys could have a better understanding. So this is just something to think about what I just said. You know what I mean? Look into it, see if it even makes sense from what I just said. Leave me some comment if you understand anything that I just said, and leave me some comment if you want me to continue with the same journey, or you lost track. Just let me know if you lost track. Let me know if you're not following or not. But to be continued, because the light is changing actually. So to be continued, I'm gonna make sure you guys understand fully. Now that is the practical. No, not the practical. That is the theory. Hopefully you guys have an understanding of what I was trying to say. But if not, don't worry. We have 4 more videos leave. But this is just starter. This is how we're starting it. Alright? This is more getting to know your truck. Know what your truck is. Know your truck. Know the length of your truck. Know how to manipulate. Know how to program. Know how to control. Know how to set your truck before you back up. Before you go in reverse. You have to line up. The lineup is everything. Lining up the truck properly is everything. Okay? So this video was just covering up how to line up your truck properly and what are some of the steps as a new beginner would need to do. So see you guys in the next video. And the next video will be more practical. I will be doing what I preach. So stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Troystarz.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.